So what we're going to be doing today is I found this tier list with some of the most popular main characters in shonen anime. And what I'm going to be doing is not ranking them based on how strong they are, or how attractive, or how well they're written, anything like that. I'm going to be ranking them strictly off of how well I could vibe with them after smoking. Like, if they're gonna, fuck with the vibes, if they're gonna start talking about, demons, if they're gonna start talking about how, it's just we're just specks of dirt in a big beach that's the universe, and it's big, and it's a beach. And it's if they're gonna be saying stupid bullshit like that, or if they're just gonna be a chill-ass viber, pass it to me, and then start talking about, I don't know, what's cool to talk about when you're smoking weed. We're gonna see how good of a viber they are, and to help along with the process, we're going to,
A few moments later.
I gotta make the tiers. We're gonna do S tier is chill ass viber. D tier would be vibe killer. C tier would be I'm going to this guy, we're meeting at a park, we're smoking, and then I'm talking for 15 minutes and I'm walking away. But without that explanation, no one will be able to tell what that means in the TikTok or the YouTube video. So I have to change it to can't hang. Wow, I can't spell. B tier would be I don't know, but I know what A tier would be because it's something I've experienced a lot, is the conversation never ends, where we smoke outside and we're just standing on the porch for 45 minutes, and then we're oh yeah, we can go back inside. That would be endless conversation. And then B would just be I'm indifferent. If I go to my friend's house and Dr. Stone is there, for example, and he's on the couch and he's on his phone and he's not really talking that much, it doesn't impact me if he's there or isn't there. Also, another thing that you might have a question about, oh, Joe, all these guys are 14 years old. Don't be a narc. Just don't worry about it, and let's get on with the list. You know what? I'm going to start with my GOAT, Izuku Midoriya. My favorite main character in anime, maybe. Vibe killer. He would be talking to me about, responsibility and, the position that he has to uphold and how, fucked up society is and blah, blah, blah. He's my favorite main character for sure, but I wouldn't smoke anything. I don't even think I'd smoke a cigar with him. He's a total tweaker. Boruto can't hang. Or I can't hang with him because he's annoying. He's the only one here that I, consciously can't forget that they're 14 because he acts like a 14-year-old. I want nothing to do with him. I think he's just also poorly written. Get out of my face. Joseph Joestar, chill-ass viber. There's absolutely no way I want... First of all, I have my JoJo's tattoo because of him. I am so obsessed with Joseph Joestar. He's one of the funniest characters in all of anime. If I could have another tier above where I could put Joseph, I'd put him there. Jotaro can't hang. I might block his number after he smokes me out. He scares me. Jonathan Joestar, vibe killer. Jonathan Joestar would be a vibe killer because he, I think, suffers the same thing as Deku, where he is just so serious at every point of every day, and all he cares about is fighting for honor and all this boring shit. It's not boring, it's very entertaining. I don't want to hear about it when smoking. I think I'd put Josuke in Endless Conversation because he's just so funny. He's the second funniest. I think me and him would get along swimmingly. I think I would ask him to use his stand to do funny things. I would ask him to just break my car in half and then put it back together, and I'd be clapping like I'm watching Coco Melon. Giorno, indifferent. Giorno, he seems like the kind of guy that would be on his phone, looking at his settings to act like he's preoccupied because he'd be a little freaked out. And it's I'm not going to sit next to him, but I'm not leaving because he's there. Oh my god, his quirk, or his his stand is the ability to manipulate plant life and organic life, so he could make so much more weed. If he just touched the weed with his stand, he could just turn it into a okay. Chill ass viber, because we're gonna be nice to him now. Goku. Goku's a vibe killer because he's gonna and then he's gonna ask me to fight. And the last thing I want to do when I smoke weed is move. And the last thing I want to do in general is fight Goku. He's either gonna smack the shit out of my hand and be you should be safer with your choices, or he's gonna tell me to put my fucking dukes up. And I don't want to do either of those things. Vibe killer. Gone. Chill as Viber. Because he's just like, he's just a laugher, fundamentally. He just laughs a lot. He smiles a lot. That's good vibes to have when you're smoking. I don't care if he's 12. Pro Sensei? I think endless conversation. I think I would have endless conversation with Koro Sensei because he's very just like he cares about everyone's personal interests. He's a big tentacle monster. I might not want to stand around him for too long while I'm like really high. It might freak me out. A lot of good conversation. Probably nothing past that. Like I'm probably not asking him for his number. I know this one. Listen, I've never watched an episode of Food Wars in my life, but I've seen the food that they cook in that shit. I want this guy, chill ass Viber. I'm being so nice to him. I'm inviting him to every single fucking smoke session because I know that he's gonna be bringing some like crazy ass fucking disgusting food that's like 8,000 calories that I'm gonna engorge myself on. Listen, I can't throw. Okay, we have to retract some. I have to put Giorno back in indifferent, and I have to put Food Wars guy off the list because fundamentally, I can't have my S tier be filled with people that I would just take advantage of while I'm high. Like Food Wars guy making food and Giorno turning my weed into like 1000% THC, which would be sick, and I'd still be nice to him, but it would be forced. Who I'll do next? Who do I do next? I'll do Luffy. I'm putting Luffy in Chill Ass Viber for the same reason I'm putting Gon in Chill Ass Viber. If I smoked weed with Luffy, he would be sitting there like making his face into like a Looney Tunes character. I'm laughing my ass off. Then he starts laughing his ass off, and he's doing like all these gomu gomu shits, and it's making both of us laugh. I love laughing. I love laughing. Yeah, Luffy's got to be up there. I'll do Eren Yeager next. The thing is I do want to put him in Vibe Killer because he would 100% be like, yo, this world's so fucked up. This place is so fucked up. Like, I hate it here. Like, the system's in play. Like, he's going off about that, but I'm gonna convince him that the Hulk is real. And that would just be really funny. So I think I have to put him on... Can't hang. I can't put him that high. Tanjiro? Where would I put Tanjiro? He would be Vibe Killer because he has those crazy lungs. He's gonna one-hit the J, just like, because I'm telling him to, because it would be funny. He's hitting that shit, and he's gonna like one puff it, and then he's tweaking. He's freaking out. He's seeing shadow people. I want nothing to do with that. I'm leaving. Get away from me. Naruto? I think indifferent. What would he do? Let me think about it. Naruto Uzumaki smokes a joint with me in my car. What does he do next? He'd probably want to eat. Oh my god, you're right. Chill ass Viber. I didn't even think about that. Oh my god, because I love doing that too. That's another reason why Luffy should be in a tier above. If there was a tier above, Luffy's in it because he's a real eater, like me. Goku would too. So Goku. Here's the thing about Goku. He's either gonna want to beat my ass, gonna smack the joint out of my hand, or he's gonna want to eat. But I think it's more likely that he's gonna want to fight me, so I can't move him up. What do we do next? We'll go for Yusuke. I think I'd be indifferent about Yusuke. I think he would just be sitting there on his phone, like he's high, but we're not really interacting. Get this pedophile away from me. I want nothing to do with this guy. There's not one thing on this earth that I would put in my system with this guy around me. I got like 8 layers of fucking tinfoil over my fucking water bottle. If this guy's within the same state as me. Stay away from me. Not only is he a vibe killer, he needs to go to jail. What's this dude's name? Hinata? Hinata. I gotta throw this kid in Chill Ass Viber. He's got a lot of energy. He's got a lot of chutzpah. He's a good kid. And I think that if I was just like jump as high as you possibly can, he's hitting like a 10-foot vertical. I'm freaking out. Ichigo. Would I smoke weed with Ichigo is a good question. I would. How would that go? That's a good question. I think he would be. I think he would be very much in the same vein as Yusuke, where he would just kind of be chilling there. He'd be like standing there, like if he's there, I'm not ignoring him, but I'm not walking up to him, asking him if he wants to talk about like farts and boners. That's one of the big. That's one of the key. Okay, I'm realizing something now. If I can talk to you about farts and boners, you're gonna be in either endless conversation or chill ass viber. I could not talk to Light Yagami about farts and boners, but I don't think he'd be a vibe killer. Oh yeah, I do. I forgot the entirety of Death Note. He's the same thing as Meliodas, but instead of being a pedophile, he's just a serial killer. So don't really want to be anywhere near him. Dr. Stone. I read a couple chapters of this manga and I watched a little bit of the anime. Vibe killer. He's gonna start talking to me about like the chemical process of THC being burnt and blah 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 blah. I'm gonna want to fucking kill myself. So I'm not really down for that. I'm not really down for all this like nerdy shit. Or if you talk too much, that's an interesting. These are for the most part. It's like yapper, 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 pedophile, serial killer, yapper. Edward Elric. He's got too much ambition. He's in the yapper category. I should just change this to yapper. No, because pedophile, serial killer. But he yaps too much. He's gonna be talking to me too much about his brother in a robot suit and his dead fucking parents and his. I don't want to hear about it. Show me a TikTok. Yeah, that's the list.